figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. Yes and no, but mostly no. Just hear me out, okay? You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections that can help you see anything coming. Nyx owed me a favor and gave me the heads up. I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Of course. But first you have to understand, she used me to play an unwitting part in this, so I'm the one that takes the fall. That's why I said it'd be impossible for me to intentionally pull this off. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking, but that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions? Power, of course. Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some measures Masako is reluctant to take. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with. Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this. You want evidence? I've got it. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind a desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent. That may be the case, but I can't have Ularu thinking she'll come out of this unscathed. This evidence will cast enough doubt that she'll never make CEO. So, at the very least, we'll both be ruined. Given more time and resources, I'm sure I could put together a full case. But right now, neither of those is a luxury that Dalton's going to allow. I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
Back off. got them.
Package food? Check.
Well, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out? I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me sooner or later.
I hate waiting.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
You're back. And Imogene? So you did find her, and yet failed to bring her in. I'm looking forward to this explanation. Well, this evidence complicates the situation if it points to Olaru. It's going to take me some time to pass, because if it's legitimate, we need absolute certainty before making the accusation. You realize, if Imogene has misled you, she'll be long gone by now. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office. Just take the elevator down to Research and Development. You'll find Dr. Kara's office to your left as you enter the floor. Vina's the head of our Research and Development team. She's the creator of Project Dominion, and often considered the protege of Ray Dakaris, Ryujin's founder. Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward. And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
Got my eye on you.
Warning. Criminal activity in this area will be punished.
I need that Rothicite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
I'm just concerned the entire station was wiped out by something.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back. Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users. Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it any other way.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection. You're a Ryujin employee, and we need a job done. We've trusted you this far, so I feel it's safe to continue the trend. Good. That's all I wanted to hear.
And all I need is the last piece of the puzzle. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called rothosite.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the rothosite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the Carinay station. We not only expect it, we demand it. The outpost has been performing as expected up until now, which is why we're concerned.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again. Unfortunately, yes, so be prepared. Extensive tests and research were done on the planet, so the chances that this is environmental are slim. And setting up a station like this is second nature for Consolidated Mining, with plenty of redundancies in place to handle mechanical failures.
The mining station is CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinay 3A in the Carinay system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck.
Let's hope for the best.
You ready? No ship's better in the settled systems. Prepare to be... It's so nice to have you here. Fantastic! We've got something for everyone.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results. Greetings, Captain.
To approaching vessel. Docking approved.
try not to trade in gossip.
If there's anything
but
I
if
can
you
do,
have any verifiable
yes, of course.
information, I'm all-
It's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge of
Was
using
there
space.
something you needed?
But it's just so
Certainly.
quiet.
Galactic welcomes all patients, whether Freestar or UC.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
Captain Richard, greetings.
Got anything you need to offload? Anything I can help you with?
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is. This area's off limits. An outbreak? I haven't heard anything about this. Understood. Here's an access card. Good luck.
Just not today.
You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, you got that shipment. Although who knows what Faye expects me to do with it.
Hey, who let you in here? Fine. I'll tell you. We're on a private contract with Infinity Ltd. Dr. Lane and I were instructed to conduct human trials on several... So far? You're telling me. When Infinity hired us, they said human trial authorization was already underway and we'd have the approvals in a matter of days. The days went by, and nothing. Every time we'd ask, it was always just days away, but we kept working. Between the money and potential success, it was easy to tell ourselves that they'd come through.
Sean, what the hell is going on here? Who is this? It's moments like these when I think I just need to hear someone say it out loud. Sean spoke the truth. We thought the approval would arrive any day, so we continued with the project. By the time we started to catch on, it was already too late. We were too immersed in the lie. Infinity is the one that should take the blame. We're victims here as well.
No, he's right, Ken. It's what you and I both deserve after going along with this mess. How long have we talked about walking away or refusing to work? We oversaw the death of 9 people here, and it may as well be 10. Infinity may have lied to us, but they also paid us well enough that we did nothing.
You'd let some stranger like this just ruin our careers?
Yes, and you're going to let them too. Go ahead. Get whatever information you need to take this place and Infinity down. I'll make sure Dr. Lane remains cooperative.
I can see how you think I deserve this. I just never thought it'd go this far.
That outbreak is still contained. You have a nice day now.
Captain Richard, hello. I am that to see that.
I used to be an actuary.
All your hectic needs. Packaged food? Check. Neuroamp?
You just want to say again. Sure, have a look.
Tell everyone you know about our store.
We have everything you could possibly want. Hey there, friend. Need something? Duels Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs. Packaged food? Check. Neuroamps? Oh yeah. Those bags.
Thanks for helping me clean up sticks. Core Kinetics isn't the only game, and have a look for yourself. He's never looked better. Had the paint cleaned up, some dings smoothed out of his chassis, and even upgraded his firmware. All thanks to you. Look, I know it's ridiculous to be this excited about having that. Come to think of it, after you took the time to help me, I'd say I've made a new friend. Help yourself. All right, get out of here.
Need something? Yeah, what? Yes, let's. Find anything else? Make sure.
We have everything we need for...
Joining the Merchants Alliance.
I'm sure we can make a deal.
What can I answer for you? On behalf of Stroud Eklund, our company prides itself as we use groundbreaking technology to give... You can configure your desired spacecraft at any one of our conveniently located kiosks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Feel free to have a look around our showroom. Actually, I've been working here for only 2 years. Previously, I could never relate to the type of clientele that purchases weapons. But it was comfortable working under Ryujin's banner. But despite all of my requests, and so, he's been to Neon a few times, but I haven't had the pleasure of his company. What I can say is that, despite what's been reported by... If you're in the market for spacecraft, please don't forget about us.
All of our items are guaranteed to be of the highest... Quieter. Much quieter. I think dealing with Headlock has convinced Seoka to back off from harassing my shop. This should finally give me the time I need to concentrate on running my business. You won't find a more elegant... Please visit us again if you're in the market for luxury items.
Don't make my job any harder.
Cue for a cup of coffee.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Galbank ATMs are spread.
Another derelict vessel has been found.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
Hey there. I call this place a one-stop kill shop. Hey, you look like... Well, don't sweat it. I've got... Oh, man. Whew. Yeah, that was a good one. You see, I had you all figured out the moment you walked into my... I said to myself, Matthias, that looks like the... I'm talking military-grade state... No. This isn't a sales pitch. Imagine being completely surrounded by Crimson Fleet pirates with nothing but a magstorm and a few hundred rounds. You, my friend, are perched on the edge of infinity. So what do you say? Now, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get you tooled up and... Imagine the #1 gun manufacturer in the settled systems. They sit right at the top of... Okay, now, core kinetics. We are chilling one step above all of that. Nothing else even comes close to it. You think I'm bullshitting you? Buy one of our guns. Slap in a magazine. Feel the pull. I like that. Wait till you add one of these babies to your arsenal. Remember, if you've got the creds, we've got the core.
You didn't hear this from me. Those ecliptic mercenaries.
Now is the time to enhance your life. Very enhance. So go out, have your fun, live your best.
Full range of personal treatment products.
Any trouble? What happened?
Hey there, friend. Need something? Newell's Goods has a full line.
You and interested in neuroamps? Neuroamps mostly. Take care.
How can I help? Don't get any ideas about test. Absolutely. Come back soon.
I'm gonna feel so much safer with one of those drone security robots.
Yeah, and the kids are going to love it.
You have any shipping needs, Starfreight Logistics can take care of them for you. So, what do you think? Is it true what they say?
Now let's stop by Tranquility on the way.
Ha! That's a diplomatic way of saying no. My apologies, I didn't introduce myself. I handle robot certs and acquisitions but outside of the job, I'm just a fan of robots. I played professional bat-ball, believe it or not. I was a utility infielder for my hometown team. But then I messed up my knee trying to turn a 4.63 double play, and I had to retire early. They say athletes die 2 deaths. But tinkering with robots... We're a small interstellar shipping company, at least compared to the Hope Techs of the world. But what we lack in size... You think Ron Hope has someone like me making sure every bot he buys is up to standard? I mainly run tests to check things like load capacity, walking speed, just to be sure the model we're buying matches. Once the sale goes through, we integrate if the haulers don't abuse them and do regular maintenance. Take care.
Hello there. Thanks for visiting the drone offices at Ryujin Tower. Oh, by the way, I'm Bobby. Robert. Sorry. Yeah, likewise. Anyway, take a look around the office if you want. It's open to the public. Everybody's... Oh, and thank you for visiting Ryujin. I hate to say it, but your guess is as good as mine. The rumor is the caps are just a marketing tactic. Yeah, I'll say. This wasn't even the job they hired me for. I was supposed to be working at Tranquility across the hall. It's just my luck that after I'd been in training for a measly 2 weeks, it was totally unexpected. Apparently, he went up to the executive floor. No, not really. I mean, have you been to the Tranquility office? Everybody at Drone is so serious. Yeah. I do. I think he retired out of the blue after 10 years and left. That jerk didn't even write down his computer's password. You'd think something like that should... Oh, yeah. I used to be an office manager for my old job, but I applied for the admin assistant because the pay was almost just as good, and guess that playing back. Oh, really? Thanks for the vote of confidence. See you around. Woo, my kids would get a kick out of all these robots.
I'll definitely be visiting the Tranquility shop in the lobby before I head home.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them. Were there any survivors? Seeking Ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the... Dr. Lane? Were you able to determine what... So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation. I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, and with the Rothocytes secure, head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend.
Got my eye on you.
Good. You're right on time. I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole. In due time. I'll be reaching out, but right now we need her to remain in hiding. Yes. You made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, for now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole. The people we're dealing with will expect nothing less. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program. So this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity. So before you go, I want you to bring that program to me. I can't imagine a more satisfying ending. Now, let's attend a meeting. We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives. I know you're not insinuating that this is my fault.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
Botched human trials and murder for hire? You don't bounce back from that. At least not with Infinity's legal team.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Misako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this. And that's precisely why I know we can count on you. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
So much work to do.
Sure you're okay? You left pretty fast.
I'm fine. I really thought that formula would be the one, and it blew up in my face. Almost literally.
Was your first test run?
Double check those measurements are right. Anesthesia always makes me nervous.
You are currently
already checked it 4 times.
It's good to see you again. Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey. Yes, I always love a willing subject. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. There's little to no risk, assuming your brain is typical and you don't have any adverse reaction to the anesthesia. First sign of trouble, we back out and start evaluating other candidates. Of course. We've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
I am not permitted to perform medical practices without human oversight.
All right, let's get this party started. Well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you feeling? You look good? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation. Let's just say it varies based on the user. Some people have greater mental capabilities than others, which would increase the duration. Great. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says. Our preliminary testing was rigorous enough that there's little to no risk involved here. The biggest unknown was finding the perfect compatible alloy for the implant. We've had the tech itself working externally for quite some time. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Warning. This unit is not suited for addressing mental health concerns.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? Yes. Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech. Not at all. But I can imagine if I experienced disorientation like that, but regained my awareness in another room, it could be a bit jarring. We'll definitely be running some more tests in the future, though. So many situations to account for. Those are the kind of edge cases that I let the board work out. Obviously, tech like this is going to come with its fair share of red tape. When it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neural amp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
I wasn't sure how accurate Vina's promise of no downtime was going to be. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have 2 options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you. Of course not. The meeting is just a legitimate way in. Once inside, you'll be led to a waiting room where your host will be running late. That's your opportunity to make your way to either the executive floor or R&D. Option A, you need to remain under the radar the entire time. Option B, you have a slight cover that may give you the opportunity to talk your way to your objectives. Just hope those acting skills don't get you caught or killed. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse. So I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
You'll only have free range on the marketing floor. Infinity may be cheap, but they know at least some level of security is needed in this business. That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd., all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp. Anyone who comes forward to defend Lucas would be prosecuted as either aiding or being an accessory to these crimes. They all know courier suicide when they see it. As for Lucas himself, if he wants to speak up and add corporate theft to his laundry list of crimes, fine. But who's going to believe him? No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail. If the information Simon provided is accurate, you can reach the control systems through a computer located in the maintenance area. It's a pretty convenient stop if you enter in through the roof access. I'm told security has masks to handle the situation, so the guards will still be stationed in the building. It's also possible they'll activate their building's defense system as well. You may run into a few automated turrets, so you'll still want to try and stay out of sight. My thoughts exactly. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible. And that's what we're hoping for. If you can pull this off, even I'll be impressed.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story. It doesn't matter what he believes. David's first move will be to verify the information you provide. Once he receives confirmation, which he will, he'll see it as his duty to report the news. Ularu assured me it's safe.
The Overseer program will purge itself once its primary function is complete. The only thing left on that slate will be proof of Infinity's crimes.
Good. I guarantee the moment he scratches the surface on that story, he'll have a broadcast sent to every system. So, any final questions before you go? Depending on whether or not you evacuate the building, you'll mostly be looking at security guards, much like we have here. You may encounter an automated defense system in the form of turrets as well, so be careful. You have the ability to manipulate others. If someone's in your way, you could get them to move. If someone has a key card, that means you have a key card. The possibilities here are really up to you. You'll be restricted to the marketing floor. Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen,